the theme right now. Because here comes Special Boys.
Hell yeah.
I love that they're voiced too, but only a little bit.
This shit, I don't like. Boo, boo!
The traitor ghetto.
He's traitor, boo! This is
A true
this is back in
scoundrel
time.
and bastard.
This is back in time, so he's not a traitor yet, but he is a traitor.
He's a traitorous
So we don't-
bastard, and not like my friend who is a traitorous bastard to Will Ospreay. And like, who cares?
It's all about who you're a bastard to. Is
Yeah.
the thing.
Best known as Ultimate.
Oh, this is a good butt
WWE.
shot. That's honestly a good butt shot right there.
Big personality, remarkable ability to take a hit, talent for riling up his opponents. Fans flock to the ring just to say him hear those famous words, "I'm on a different level, bro."
I always hear that. That's the thing I hear.
Oh, we got
That's
questions
a great
too.
Rainmaker shirt, honestly.
That is a great shirt. I see your new guy everyone's been talking about.
Everyone's been talking about. Oh, everyone might be a stretch. Okay.
Any new fighter makes big splashes you did is bound to stand out.
So is this what's happening to your friend right now?
Basically, yeah. Like
Yeah,
this is what's happening to my
everyone's like,
friend
"We've heard
in
about
real
you."
life.
Yeah.
And here he is.
Yes.
Here he is.
This is little Kazu. Ignore that. It's little Kazu.
Yeah, this should say Lil Kazu.
Little Kazu.
He doesn't
He's-
know how to have a picture taken of him, so he makes weird faces all the time.
including in this exact picture. That's him doing his dropkick.
This is so good.
He's so good. I love
Makes
him
it
so.
rain money. He's the
currently
Rainmaker. He's the 69th champion.
nice.
Can't talk about the state of the sport in Japan without mentioning the brilliant top-level fighter,
He's big money,
Mr.
but he's
Okada.
not terrible. That is his thing. Mr. Okada.
And most notably, he's engaged to marry Umi from Love Live, which
Yep.
is perfect, really.
It's very appropriate that Okada is engaged to a Love Live in this stream.
I did say Love Live. Hello.
They are a power couple, y'all. Top star of Japan wrestling and one of the singers from Love Live.
Just here to
It's an
meet the
extremely
fresh
powerful
meat.
couple.
Ha.
These are things he'd actually say, I think. Is the thing. Like, a lot of this dialogue is corny, but
Oh,
Okada
what does
actually
pro
is
wrestling
corny.
mean to us? It's just something I really like. It's going to make me famous, or it's a great
great
way
way
to
to
express
express
myself.
myself.
Yeah, that's what I aim for. So much of the dialogue in
is
this
a pro
reads like a
wrestling
dating
game.
sim, yeah.
Yeah, this is a pro wrestling dating sim, basically.
Talk a big game,
Especially the
don't you,
stuff with
funny guy?
a wrestler who's going to come up later. That stuff might be the most romance.
Like, look at him. He doesn't know how to, like, smile. It's great. I love him so
No, he
much.
doesn't know. He doesn't know how to do anything. He's the top star of the second biggest company in the world, and he doesn't really know how to interact with cameras.
He can
And honestly,
fish.
bless him,
He knows how to drive a boat.
he does. Captain Kazu,
Skipper.
Skipper. Sorry, his name's Skipper. He's so.
Come on,
weird.
ghetto. Let's get out of here. Hope you're working hard, freshie.
Freshie.
Oh, I don't know if I can do a ghetto voice, honestly. It might hurt my throat.
It's like, oh god, Rainmaker,
Rainmaker!
He says Rainmaker more. Rainmaker.
Hell yeah.
Let's get out of here. That's very
Never
good.
dreamed I'd meet some of the greats like Okada or Ghetto. They're at the top of the profession. I want to be there with them someday. I've got to work even harder.
This shit gotta work.
Here's
Oh, it's
here's
these
our
are the
trainers.
old wrestling. They're old boys.
Yeah,
old men.
Blue Justice, Yuji Nagata.
Yuji Nagata, absolute
And Super Strong
Stone
Machine.
Cold legend. Super Strong Machine now retired, but he is great. He had a gimmick where he talked like a robot,
I love
so he's
wrestling
great.
so much.
I love him. I want to be clear, he had that gimmick in like the 70s, so it's extremely good.
I gotta win a match against Nagata.
Yuji Nagata used to be like the hottest shit on the planet, Chad. People saying he seems awesome.
He's the
Yeah,
only
he
blue
used
life
to
that
be-
matters.
Yeah, exactly, honestly.
Got the last 15 minutes and win with a finishing move, which is a pretty long match. for playing on stream, I guess. But
Yeah.
I'll make do.
Yeah, that's fine. This is a good time for us to talk about wrestling as well.
Yeah, I got red shoes in the ring.
Oh yes, the funky weapon. He mightn't come up, unfortunately. But we can talk about the funky weapon.
We can always talk about the funky weapon.
The funky weapon, yeah.
Okay, we gotta finish between 15 and 18 minutes, and it's gotta be with a finisher.
How was the input for your finisher?
It's not too bad, I don't think. I need to check my move list again because I.
Can you do that in here? I couldn't remember.
Yeah, there's a move list.
Okay. That's always the worst thing when I play online with my friend. Is not if we're trying out new wrestlers we downloaded, not knowing the moves and having to just figure it out.
Slap the shit out of him.
So we should explain how this game works for people who don't know. Because you're busy with your inputs, I'll explain it. So the way Fire Pro works is, it's essentially like a rhythm game.
I just remember what time it is.
Yeah, okay, fair.
It's a very timing based for grappling. Why don't you go ahead and start reading, and I'll start playing music.
Okay, I'll start reading the donation. Let me get the donations up. It's 3 at 33, y'all.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
You know what it is.
Okay. It's gonna be playing over the Fire Pro music. I'm sorry. I'm trying to fix it.
Okay, that is fair. Yeah, you muted the mixer. It's fine. I don't know where they last stopped.
Yeah, feeling good tonight. Finally feeling free and it
See those
feels
threes.
alright.
I'm seeing a lot of 3 at 33. Oh, that was a VOD, so we
Gonna
didn't
see
call
you
it.
princess, everything's alright.
Yeah, with next 3 at 33. Show is Halation with $1. Nautilus with the $20 donation. Flatballer with 3 so what game we missed 3 at 33 after 3 at 33 accept my late donation. That was a VOD, so we called it now. Tiger 2K, $5. The Waypoint Communities are up for me. Very happy that they got back. Sea Monster Art with $15 here to say currently game of crime. Also the game already blue. Ask everyone to check out what you still can work with love your own games with his name, Art. CSN with $100. Turfs just tap out. Hell yeah!
Yeah, just tap.
I didn't say that enough. I'm sorry. I earned the 5,030 The Slowful Metro Ice Cream says trans rights. Argyle Farms with $3.33 donation, and Landon Scribbles with $66.60. Hype for some Fuck Turfs Wrestling. That's just a good promotion name.
Hell yes. Thank you so much to all my friends and strangers and everyone in between who have shown up.
Jess Cookie with $69.
Oh my god, Jess, love you, friend.
Yeah.
Jess is TCTC's sibling.
Oh!
We,
Hi!
hello. One
Thank
of our
you so much.
former mods.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, where were we?
Let's explain the game. So it's a every time you see them holding their hands together, which is beautiful. I do love that. That is like a moment for timing, where you grasp each other's hands, and like you input and whoever's faster gets to pull off their move. And that's kind of the majority of this game.
Yeah,
There's other stuff to it involving like this kind of stuff, submissions and business, but generally speaking, it is about timing those inputs.
It doesn't even use all the buttons on like my DualShock 4. It's like
it's pretty much the face buttons and directions.
Yeah,
Which
and
for a fighting game is like makes it very usable.
oh, I'm getting backed up, and got him. They're in the lock.
It's good lock.
I really wish I had the
Figure
Paradise
four.
Lock, which of course is inescapable.
It is true, you can't escape that. They can't put that in the game because they just lose.
Yeah. Were I the Cold Skull Sonata, I would simply put everybody in a Paradise Lock immediately and not let them out.
So should we talk about?
We could save that till after the match. Maybe I got some stuff to bring up on screen. You know,
That's fair.
I got graphics prepared.
We have notes that need to be shared.
Oh,
Can the
leg
donation
drop.
bar be moved to a more convenient spot?
Oh, absolutely.
I guess like bottom corner maybe.
Yeah, bottom corner's fine when we're in the matches. So I had it set
we'll
up
have to
for.
move it between them.
Where's my live editor? I lost it. It's over here. There we go. Donor box. Yeah.
Shoutouts to while you're doing this, because I mentioned the chat, Snada's shirts, which each shirt has like a skeleton on it that's like a symbol for him, but each shirt has a skeleton wearing his previous shirt, which I honestly think is beautiful.
Hi, Ems. Yeah, I'm glad that Sonata remains the fucking share zone. I'm trying to get the
He is
move
very
list
share zone.
up. There we go. What I needed to know is my finisher.
It was I'd say it's probably like down and big
Yeah.
and down.
It's
attack. It's a
front-
back. Gotta be a back grapple.
Front grapple.
Oh, it's not back grapple.
Big
okay.
and up.
So I thought because it was a suplex, it'd be back.
Yeah.
TNA Sonata, I don't think he fully knew who he was yet. I will forgive him that. He was still finding himself.
Yeah, you gotta figure some stuff out. You don't always have your
We've all
character
seen
right away.
early Okada. Like, it takes time to figure your stuff out.
I have some incredible pictures from Twitter of my friend who just joined the Bullet Club in New Japan. When he was a brand new wrestler, when he was wearing like a homemade luchador mask with like a scorpion that looked super shitty on it. It was great times.
Wichiwin in the chat, how would I get into New Japan Pro Wrestling? This is
a-
always a big question, but honestly, there are some great videos that do like some story explanations. I don't know if we want to shout out those, like like the Daily Motion, like what's Showbuckle? Is that
Yeah,
it?
Showbuckle is the
still
one I
think-
watched recently, I think.
Yeah, I think Showbuckle stuff on Daily Motion, because it was taken off of YouTube, is really, really good in terms of like giving you an idea of some recent storylines. They're all slightly out of date at this point, but like they'll give you an idea of the fighting spirit aspect of New Japan and like how the storylines work.
Eat crap.
That looked sick as hell what I just saw.
So I got a breathe
So
button.
tired, gotta breathe.
Yeah, gotta breathe.
Remember to breathe. I know it's always very nervous on the big stage, but you gotta breathe. Oh yes, and but I didn't want to necessarily make someone pay for subscription at the minute. But if you were to pay for even just 1 month, which is 9.99 yen, Best of Super Junior is about to start, which is basically 2 months of nearly daily tournament matches. It's not really 2 months, 1 full month and a bit of daily tournament matches of the junior wrestlers, which are like the high-flying, more lightly ones. El Phantasmo is one of the people competing in Best of Super Juniors.
Trans ally El Phantasmo. He's
Yes,
has a
and
trans sibling
also-
and was my best friend in college.
And it is just in general that entire bracket looks incredible.
Where are we at on
Also,
timer? Oh, it's 10
a lot of
minutes, okay.
amazing luchadors.
Oh, oops.
Some like smaller juniors who like maybe aren't flippy from like America and the UK. Like
Catch my breath.
it just seems amazing. Also, yes, it always builds you in the first of the month, so you should subscribe. Even right now would be a very good, like the billing works in a way that now would be a good time to do it so you don't get billed twice. And yes, Best Super Juniors is it is right around to happen, and it's extremely, maybe one of the best value times to start
Yeah, that
watching.
and the G1 climax in the summer.
Yeah, those are like the best value. Like I don't like saying that because there's always good matches every month,
Yeah,
but right now and they are live streaming it all in English for the first time this year,
yeah.
so you will have English commentary.
The commentary team is
shoutouts to-
great. I love.
Yeah, shoutouts to Chris Charlton, who I think has been a revelation since he came.
Rocky Romero, great on the mic as well. I
Great on the
love-
mic, and he'll also be fighting.
Yeah.
So
Ooh,
we'll get
yeah.
both sides of Rocky.
Okay, we're coming up on 13 minutes.
But there are some very good. Oh, we should WrestleSplania, the podcast / Discord
Oh,
is also a
absolutely.
very good way to get into New Japan.
Shout out to
because,
Rachel
like,
and Kath, who have been good friends to me as well.
Yeah.
The hosts of WrestleSplania. That's actually how I got big into New Japan, was through their podcast.
Yeah, it is a very good way to get in at some point.
Slap. Yeah. And a kick.
Yeah,
Oh, I love to do that.
love a good scream.
Oh, and
as
I'm out
you
of
do
breath
that.
again.
Yeah, you need to remember to breathe. Because Yuji Nagata could tap you out if you're not careful.
I don't have much
with
stamina
his
either.
position hold. I'd like throw him out of the ring. Oh no, you can't. You probably can't at this level.
I did
Just to give
get
you
him
some time
out
to breathe.
for a little bit there.
Oh, you did get him out. You can't climb the ropes. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's the thing you
probably
can't do.
yet. Which, as someone who loves lucha stuff, I feel very.
I feel very
betrayed by
attacked.
Inability to do crazy rope tricks. Just to give you some time to breathe.
Yeah, just breathe, put him on the ground. Kick
You're
him
nearing
there.
the time.
Yeah, now is the time, basically.
Oh yeah, no, there's a lot of reasons
And
just
there
to
it
not
is.
fuck with WWE. Like,
Oh! Red shoes!
2-9!
Red shoes, you screwed me.
Red Shoes just screwed you out of that finish.
Red Shoes Uno, very popular referee. His son
Well,
is
lovely
a
referee.
Super Junior. Or no, he's a young lion right now, isn't he?
I'm so excited for him.
Shota Umino.
Yoshoda Umino. Oh, for context, one of the great things about New Japan that I think a lot of people in the chat would appreciate is like a cute thing. All of the people starting off are called young lions, and they cannot have any gimmick. They have to wear the same trunks as everybody else, like black trunks, black boots, and it's just about them having like early matches at the start of every pay-per-view, and often they lose, but it's about the crowd getting to know them before they change and evolve. And like it builds this long-term investment in a young talent.
And they also
where,
like
WWE will just throw you out there. Like they build you up over time in New Japan in a way that creates this like familial tie almost to the crowd.
yes.
Hell yeah! Good finish.
They also tend to work as like crew on the shows
Yes,
a lot.
you also see them like helping up and getting beaten up by people.
You'll see them like wearing shirts and like holding back the crew or the crowds from like getting too close and all that.
Yeah. You'll see Suzuki kill them constantly.
Yeah. Oh, Suzuki will beat the crap out of any young lion he
Yeah.
sees, basically. Be disrespectful so I can impress my senpais, Naito and Suzuki.
Yes. Be super rowdy and disrespectful. That's how you prove that you're cool.
I guess I press start to continue.
Yes. You really wanted to milk beating up an old man.
Yeah, 82%, not bad.
That's not a bad match evaluation. Yeah, that's a good match.
Pretty solid for like.
For a junior, that's like, or not for a junior, for a young lion. It's actually quite difficult to get high ratings with.
Learned a new move. Oh yeah, my name is Save Point. My nickname is Fuck Turfs.
Save fuck turf's point.
Yeah. Or probably point.
What is the-
point Fuck Turfs save because
Also,
of how Japanese
I'm
names
just gonna say this as headcanon. Your intro music is Snow Halation, right?
Oh, absolutely. I can't mod
Yeah.
that in, but. Right
But we
for now.
believe it though.
I won.
You are absolutely coming out to
I
Snow
won.
Halation.
I won. Heck yeah, I'm amazing.
Don't worry about not knowing Lij were heels. No, they're not heels. They're rowdy, awful.
They're
people.
rowdy
They're not
boys.
heels.
So yeah, we were talking about Cold Skull Sonata from Lij. Speaking of,
Oh, is this it? Is it time?
it's time. I prepared
Okay,
for
we're
this.
talking- We gotta show the. So have you got multiple pictures so we can go on the journey here?
Oh, I gotta get another picture. Just a second.
Because I think they need to see what we've been dealing with for months, so they understand the relief we're feeling in our hearts now. So while you're getting this prepared, I'll give
disclaimer,
some context.
Cold Skull Sonata is a handsome boy, even when he's at
Very
his worst.
He might be the most handsome man I've ever met in actual life. When I met him that one time, I was stricken by how hot he was.
Let me just. Okay.
This
that's
is
kinda-
Beard Guy, but there is developments with Beard Guy, Jet Snacko.
Oh yeah.
So this is ugly. So Sonata's incredibly beautiful, but he makes it very hard.
Yeah.
'Cause look at that
Look at that
shit going
Look
on.
at his beard. Look at
This terrible beard he has. It's awful.
like his dye job beard.
It's so terrible, and I hate it.
Shout out
But we
to
have
shout out to
good
Lil
news.
Kazu on the side there, by the way.
Yes, yes. Little Kazu is a good comparison because he's beautiful. But we have an important development to talk about.
Yeah. So last night he came out with a different look. I think this is the right one. I'm gonna cross my fingers. I have the first one up. So he came out in his usual. He usually wears like a skull mask to the ring.
He's
That's-
become like a hot space pirate now.
yeah, he's kind of become a hot space pirate in the time.
I love his like his titty belt. Big fan of the titty belt.
Oh yeah, very like. There's a skull on his shoulder. It's very good. I'm gonna remove that, and
And then when he took off the.
he takes off his mask.
Look at this hunk.
He's completely redone all of his hair and his beard and got like a
He
proper
looks
shave.
Incredible.
He looks fantastic.
He does look like someone said it's one of my character Final Fantasy 14 wears almost. He basically is a Final Fantasy character now.
I hope we run into him in the time we have for the stream.
Yes. He won't talk though, because that's also his thing, is he doesn't say words to anyone.
He came out and fought Okada last night, I think. I missed the end there because I was watching Save Point.
Yes.
I got some.
I won't talk about the result, but he did fight.
Yeah. So yeah,
it was important you all saw this because I've been dealing with this for the last like day.
He's so perfect.
Yeah.
Shout out to all my friends in chat again. Like,
yeah,
everybody stayed up for me, and I appreciate it. Wham! Ow! Stop showboating. Just a practice match.
A Cherry Doom
Sorry,
with the donation.
Oh, Cherry!
Sorry.
Shout out Cherry Doom.
$66.69 luxury gay fire wrestling.
Hell yeah! Thank you, Cherry. You're a good friend. Sorry, sir, but I won. This character is so good. I just love them immediately. I gotta move the donation up. Yeah, absolutely. That's why I had it up there.
Yeah, sorry, it's a little bit of work.
Yep, that's fine. I should have made like 2 setups, honestly.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Keep being annoying. I dare you.
So, yeah, we could bring up the fact that Chris Jericho is coming back to New Japan. I don't want to give too many context to that, but Chris Jericho, it's interesting you say perfect looks because he's just kind of got like a goth dad thing going on, and I love it and respect it, but I wouldn't call it like hot.
But Doctor, I am Chris Jericho.
Exactly, he's kind of got a Pagliacci thing going on right now.
Hi, Inky. Love you, friend. Wow, everybody's coming out for me.
Yeah.
Great fight going. It looks a lot better than just practice. Thank you, sir. I'm really having fun imagining this, like... this, like, weedy little wrestler. Did pretty well at this point in your training. Wait, then does that
upper right, you mean? We'd have to move the save point logo, but that's actually not a terrible point. Bring up in the chat that which you ran in the chat, that we bring it up to top right, we won't have to move it.
That's true.
But we'll have to move the waypoint. I mean, if it's not there for this, it's okay.
I think right here is good.
Just a little sneak waypoint hiding back there.
Just a second. Get my waypoint watermark and move it. Oh no, that's grabbed the wrong thing again.
It's very hard to grab those, so honestly, it's okay if it's not there for this. I think.
Yeah.
Because it's very hard to grab those waypoint ones.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Shout out waypoint.
It's a little sneaky.
Whack, ow, as if you're ready for your debut yet.
Yeah, it takes a long time to debut in actual New Japan, so this is realistic.
I wish I could make it bounce around like a 90 screensaver. It'd
probably
take some setup work.
It would take some
Another big step in your training today. Listen, save. Doing really well so far, but don't let it go to your head. You'll still got a lot of training to do. Hell yeah. He's right, future champ. You have to work your butt off. I think you do have to go on excursion, and where you go is the fucking like fake American Wrestling League, which is what they have in normal Fire Pro before the New Japan DLC.
I still love that it is 2019, but it still has like a when these games first came out, early 90s like NWA vibe, which I deeply appreciate. It's still very like Crockett. You gotta
rescue characters like Steel Johnson.
So should we talk about the exciting story mode that will be coming in this game eventually?
I'm not actually sure about this. I don't know.
You've not heard about this? This was announced. I don't remember when was this announced. I don't know what event. I think it may have been TGS. They're getting Suda 51 back.
Oh, right. Now I remember this. Yeah.
Yes, and Suda 51, for everyone who knows Suda 51, like Killer 7, the designer, lots of other games, he actually cut his teeth on Fire Pro for the first ever thing he wrote, which was the story mode for, and very early Fire Pro, warnings for like, content warnings for like some of the dark stuff that gets in with. There is like, it gets very dramatic and there's like murders involved. I don't necessarily want to talk about it too much, but it is a wild thing that was made for the game in the 90s, and he's coming back to do a sequel to that story where you play as the son of the character from that. that is coming out for this game next year, I believe. That is very exciting. Also, yes, we do have to bring up that in that mode and in all of Fire Pro, the fake Ric Flair is called Dick Slender. And I think that was important to bring up.
That is important, very important.
It's a very good name. Sorry, but his name eventually changed to King Slender, implying that his name is King Dick Slender. That is his full name.
I love wrestling.
Wrestling's very good. That's also just a great... that rope pull-up gif is very good.
Yeah, these exercise icons are fantastic.
These are all the actual things they do. Also
Yeah, these are real
training.
wrestling training.
The training in New Japan is very rigorous.
Yeah, you
that is a
you go and
thing
like
that the young lions get put through a lot of
kind of go
very
live,
tough training.
Spend most of your time at the dojo when you're
but it's about giving them like the ability. Like one of the great things about New Japan's style and why people like a lot of the young talents that come out of there is they're taught extreme fundamentals of just like being able to take bumps, which is like taking hits and making it not look too painful, and like fitness training at such a high level that generally speaking most young lions when they come out of the dojo have the fundamentals at a very high level. And from that point on, they can just work on gimmick and like style. They don't necessarily have to worry about just making a lot of mistakes, which is a risk when people haven't had that kind of training for a lot of years. I'm a big fan of what you're doing with this hair.
Yeah, I don't want to customize too much because that's a whole...
It takes a long time.
That's a whole kettle of fish.
The customization in this game is incredible, and you can make...
You can't actually customize the outfits, that's right, because you're a young lion. You have to wear black trunks,
and
black
eventually, like, the editing suite in this game is really great, and you can, like, put them up on the Steam Workshop, and I have downloaded so many incredible wrestlers from that, because there is a deep community to Fire Pro. There's always been a deep community to Fire Pro, but they have just been enabled in a much easier way now. Shoutouts to when I had the PS2 game and I absolutely downloaded a memory card file to get a bunch of WCW wrestlers. I wanted Sting.
That's fair. All right, yeah. I will say I'm pretty sure the first El Phantasmo was on the workshop because he was my buddy.
That's fair. Also, yes, Richard in the chat. This game is half off actually right now on Steam.
Oh, that's right. It's Golden Week on Steam.
Week. Yeah, it is currently half off, and I've played. Let me literally open my Steam right now and tell you how many hours of this I've played recently. This is mainly with my friend who I don't know if they're in the chat, Chaz, if they're in the chat. I've played 102 hours of this game in a year.
Wow, that's a lot.
We play it like a fighting game. We just play each other, and it's very. It is just a very
6 months later, we got a time skip.
So we've got buff. I assume we're buff now.
Yeah.
Hellish training.
Save is big now.
Save got big. Yeah, it's the shirt. Oh, it's such a good shirt.
Turn it to LB Hunk Tears.
Japan Week. Okay. The post Shippuden save points.
Hellish training for half a year. Quitting was always on table, but he never caved in.
To be fair, Shippuden is probably excursion.
Save. Are you ready?
Assume.
Today's the day, huh?
Today's
Save.
the day, huh? Save. I love Save as a name.
If I'm ready to fight in your debut, hell yeah.
Oh, this is their debut? This is exciting.
Hell yeah. Fight Nakanishi. This is a sparring session, but also an official match.
Nakanishi, an actual young lion.
Nice. Oh,
I bet if he's still a young lion. Again, this game is from this story mode's from a little while ago. In the chat, does Minoru Suzuki show up? I was wondering about that too. I'm not far enough in to confirm that, but I'd assume he's in there.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Is this okay? Sorry, this is a different wrestler. You were right. I was mixing up.
I'm sorry. I just gasped.
You know, it's fair. So we've met the hottest. It's not as like hot, but Tana is.
Tana is our hot aunt.
Yeah, Tana's extremely got a vibe going on.
Oh, the gang's all here.
Everyone's here. They all want to support you.
We got front row seats. Whoa.
Yeah, Tana is like a himbo, like not quite on the Kota Ibushi scale, but that is kind of.
Wine Mum himbo Kamen Rider fan.
Yeah, he's just a real silly Bill. Everyone's here. Everyone is so supportive of Save.
Oh, Manabu Nakanishi.
Oh yeah, sorry, I mixed up who this was.
I guess we'll learn.
I heard about him, yeah.
Wild guy.
Wild guy.
You fiercely dedicated to sport.
I mixed him up, shockingly, Chad, if people want to admonish me despite liking New Japan, I 100% mixed him up with Ren Narita.
Oh, yeah.
That's Ren Narita's name.
This is definitely not Ren Narita, who is tiny.
No, Ren Narita's a very different looking man.
Actually, he's fairly tall, but he's very skinny.
No, Japanese John Cena is a good way to describe Tanahashi, because like, they're both at the same time. He was beloved in total.
He's
like,
covered in slogans, always.
The only difference is that maybe Tanahashi's moves are a little more explosive, but that's such a minimal comparison. Like, John Cena is now a good wrestler. I don't think it is fair to admonish him with that.
How do you even get to be that huge?
That's the thing I ask. I like Yuji Nagata in not his like fight clothes.
Hell yeah.
Like black t-shirt.
All I've got.
Sure, you gotta.
Sure, just
I love
don't
his
embarrass
Kentucky
us.
Fried Chicken New Japan shirt, by the way.
Yeah.
That was merch for like 6 months, but this game came out at a time, so that's just there now.
This is extremely inner time, is the thing.
Yeah, like this is they actually say that in the DLC that like, hey, heads up, this is from like 2016-18. So Kenny's a huge asshole if I remember when he shows up.
Yeah.
And like it is very from a specific time period.
All right, this is our graduation match.
I love that the one thing we've done, because you know, like as Young Lions like go on and like evolve, you do see slight changes, and the one change we've seen is they've gotten a dye job.
Yeah.
Which I think's fair. That's a good thing. Lots of wrestlers do it. You've not done the terrible thing, which is when every wrestler used to think long blonde hair. That's the look.
Yeah, you gotta look like Triple H.
Everyone's gotta look like Triple H. That was a thing for like 10 years.
So I gotta earn a match rating of 75%.
You've been doing good. You can do that. I believe you. I'm pretty sure all 3 of those. Not too sure about Suzuki, but I'm pretty sure Goto and Ibushi show up. Goto, when I met Goto, I was stricken by how big Goto is.
Oh, Goto, I met, yeah, he's gotta be.
But he's like, he's just, you don't think he's bigger than like, he's comparable to Evil.
Wow, yeah.
Like he's big in a way you don't realize, like in terms of like depth. Also very handsome. Again, 90% of wrestlers are extremely handsome, and it is a disarming aspect of wrestlers when you see them in reality. These hunks.
I'm just gonna look at my moves again, or my controller settings.
The slap sound effect, that is straight up what those sound like, Greg, in like actual wrestling. They're called chops, and they are meant to sound extremely loud.
I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm hitting myself right now.
Are you giving yourself slaps?
Yeah.
No!
Yeah, chops are easy.
It's true. Chops are easy.
I like, when my friend was training in ECCW, what he did was practice chopping on some of us.
Yeah.
So, you know, get slapped around by a lad.
I would take a chop from Ishii, I think.
And then die.
And then die, but like I'd do it just to live that.
Hey, video games.
Goto, when something goes low-key, my favorite wrestler. Goto is someone that took me a second to understand, but Goto is such a pure form of Japanese wrestling that I do deeply respect Goto.
I think during G1 I saw him versus Kenny in a really, really good match. Like
Goto has great matches. Like he's also like the most Japanese wrestler, and I think that's like worth having.
Save Point says, "Fuck tariffs, trans rights." Oh, yeah. I got knocked over.
Speaking of shit, yeah, we have Quinn with another donation, 2069. With
Quinn, love you.
A lot of emojis.
That's my Quinn. It's one of my best friends. Thank you, 101 in chat.
And to be clear, when we say wrestling is drama boys from sport, there's also a lot of fantastic female wrestlers that I do want to know.
Absolutely.
New Japan is exclusively men, which is frustrating, but it does mean I watch a lot of Stardom when I have a chance. But like, I don't want to imply wrestling's only interesting because of hot boys. There are a lot of fantastic women's wrestling.
I really want to get into, like, I want to start watching some DDT because there's a trans wrestler named Asuka. That seems fantastic.
AEW also.
Yeah, oh yeah, AEW hired...
Like, I'm glad that it is becoming more of a thing, and I'm glad.
That's Nyla Rose. She's indigenous and trans.
I'm very excited to see.
Also,
I know there's some matches with her, but I've not seen anything. I'm excited to see her double or anything.
Fun little tidbit is some friends I knew from when I was a LARPer made a sitcom, and Nyla Rose was the lead.
Oh wow!
And now, you know, the first big American promotion trans woman.
That is fantastic.
Come on, Red Shoes. He's given up, obviously.
Yes. Also, just in terms of just mentioning a lot of women's wrestling, there's also, like, Stardom is one to watch as well.
Yeah.
It's some Momo on there is just incredible right now. I'm so into Momo. WWE unfortunately does poach a lot of the women's talent just because they pay them.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Like I hope we start seeing more options for them to make some money, because I think it is quite difficult for them on the indies.
Which is, I think, a lot of the big thing in AEW right now is like,
yeah, that's
hey,
the
it's
hope,
a company
is
that has
AEW
money.
is going to, yeah, but it's hopeful that it's a company that will pay their women talent a lot of money, because like there's a lot of places to work, but it's just a struggle, you know. They deserve to be paid high amounts of money for how skilled they are.
And like, you always got to be able to pay for travel and all kinds of stuff like that.
It's rough. Yes, please let Sasha leave the WWE. I'm worried that we're going to see another Neville happen, but Sasha's the best. I love Sasha Banks.
Shout out to Pac, aka
aka Neville. Yeah, just an amazing gremlin. He's like if a Goblin King was a wrestler. And honestly, I love that about him.
I think my friend El Phantasmo has a match with him soon, or just did.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of time punching at the air, which is a mistake.
That's a rookie mistake. Don't punch air.
Oh yeah, got him. It's got him in the submission.
Yeah, I would agree with, honestly, if you're looking to get into wrestling, I'd stay with WWE until you've decided you like wrestling. Once you like wrestling, there's some stuff to pay attention to there, because, like, I don't want to discredit the talent that works at that company, but do not, like, it is not the way you should get in if you want to feel good about wrestling, in my opinion. As someone who got back into wrestling via The Shield, it is rough, you know.
Yeah. I got back into big time wrestling with the Golden Lovers, which was a good choice.
That's a good choice. That's a better choice.
Sadly, no longer a thing.
Yeah, they're both doing well, though. They're both doing well in their own separate way.
Yeah, hopefully they get together again at some point.
It'll happen. They've got so many years left. That story isn't finished. They'll get their dome match. I believe in my heart they'll get their dome match one day.
Becky Lynch, another local graduate of the ECCW, like my friend El Phantasmo.
Local to where I'm from. Pride of Ireland's wrestling scene, to be honest.
Excellent. So we both got the connection there.
Yeah, everyone loves Becky here. Just because, like, first of all, Becky's the first ever Irish main eventer who's fucking won, also. So,
shout out to Sheamus.
Sheamus, to be fair, Sheamus has never main evented. He didn't win the big belt, but he's never main evented. Which I think is, like, fair play to Becky. I used to hate Sheamus, but I've grown to be okay with Sheamus. His Instagram videos are incredibly cute, by the way.
Him and Cesaro are pretty great together.
Yeah, like he does like motivational gym videos called the Celtic Warrior workouts, and honestly, they're adorable. So he's okay with me. And Finn Balor is just tragic.
Yeah.
I love Finn, but it's tragic. I don't want to talk about it. WWE wastes everyone. That's the answer.
Oh, I gotta win this match.
Yeah.
I guess I don't need to win this match, actually.
You don't need to win, but you need to have a good match, which I think this is a good match.
Just choke him out.
You need to remember to breathe.
I need a rear naked choke on this guy.
I do love a good rear naked choke. No, Finn Balor should go back to New Japan to reform Apollo 55 and then murder Taguchi immediately.
Probably right now the saddest of the ECCW people who's at WWE is Tyler Breeze.
Oh, I love Tyler Breeze.
He's a great, like, charismatic, like, promo dude, I think.
Yeah, I think the thing with Tyler Breeze is I think it's annoying for us, but he understands that he's playing the long con.
Yeah.
But, like, that doesn't mean I'm not going to be frustrated for years. Well, he's not doing anything. He's back in NXT now. I don't know if you're aware of that. That happened this week. Yeah, he's doing shows with NXT. Which, honestly, probably better for him in terms of having good matches.
Yeah. Also from ECCW, my local promotion is Kyle O'Reilly, also at NXT still, I think. Oh, and I got him.
Oh, yeah, good job. That was a good match, also. That had, like, a good finish.
Also, the Singh brothers, both from ECCW.
So I guess my local promotion is OTT, which has gotten a lot of recent hype. Martina Sessions, Moth Martina,
yeah.
Fantastic women's wrestler, just fantastic.
All right, disrespect this guy for a little bit.
Look, we're disrespectful. This is. You want to join Lij? Like, I understand.
I'd go for a Suzuki-gun too.
Oh, any of the rowdies, honestly.
Yeah.
The what if the cursed thought you end up at Bullet Club? I mean, Bullet Club's good now.
I don't know if you can get in Bullet Club in this mode.
No, I don't think they let you get into Bullet Club.
Which is fair. Everybody would just go into Bullet Club. 76%. One above.
What did you need?
75.
Ooh!
And it won, so.
Yeah. Good job.
Squeaked it in.
Honestly, Pope, there's worse ways. I love a good I'm just a big hunk who's gonna fight people for people debut. I'm a big fan of that as a debut for wrestlers in reality. I think it's a really good gimmick.
Yes, I proved myself.
I thought
senpai.
Kane was the coolest when I was a kid. I was scared of and thought Kane was the coolest thing. Oh, so yes, there is mention in the chat. There is like a fire promoter mode which lets you like essentially turn this into a management sim, which it's very good. But I've said this before. If there was an actual management sim for wrestling promotion that was like very deep and like put together a little bit better than some of the ones I've seen, I'd just be gone.
He called me his rival.
That's so flattering of Okada to say.
Yeah, he sees this kid like win his first like test match.
It's like, okay.
Don't get cocky. Just got slapped by Yuji Nagata.
Yeah, to be fair, that's fair.
And the ring fills with laughter.
Oh, I love the tone of this, which is kind of like a shonen anime.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's so supportive at goofballs.
We're on this journey with you.
Yeah.
Never really stop learning. What a beautiful sentiment.
Yeah, I think a lot of this is very true to some of these people's wrestling ideologies.
Nothing else quite like it. Think you've got what it takes? Road to glory is paved in blood, sweat, and tears. You got what it takes to go pro? It might be tough. I might stumble here and there, but I'll always remember today, and I'll never give up. Not only am I ready, but I'm going to change the world of pro wrestling by bringing my own unique style to the sport. Or, I'm ready, I'm determined, and I'm going to beat all of you. Don't think I'll go easy on you just because you taught me everything I know. I'm going with that one.
Yeah.
Tanahashi was impressed.
Tanahashi should be impressed.
Oh, this is my house.
I love these are probably the kind of rooms they have.
Yeah.
To be honest, I do love that they all essentially dorm up when you're training.
Wrestle college.
It is just wrestling. The dojo is just wrestling college.
Got like a hot plate. They got a sink.
Oh, don't they take turns on who cooks every day?
Oh, probably.
Who does the laundry and stuff? I've seen a documentary about a lot of this. It's very cute looking.
Oh, I should probably watch that.
Yeah, it's the Finn Balor year. So the people from like that era are the young lions. So Evil's there, I think.
Yeah, I did it. I'm a pro wrestler. Woohoo!
Oh, so yeah, Tomoyuki Oka's, who is in the UK right now, very excited to see him come back. Yes, he did have anime posters plastered all over his room in the
Okay,
dojo.
now I'm an official young lion.
Okay, now you've become the young lion. Hell yeah.
The bottom of the heap. I wonder if this is new talent to debut this January. Yeah. The Ariake Big Pro Wrestling Festival is approaching.
I wonder, is that an actual event?
I don't know. Finally made it as a pro wrestler. No time for nerves. I gotta keep it together. Oh no. It's my boyfriend.
You're like uncle boyfriend who's supportive of you as a mentor.
Don't
also,
worry.
you may
I
wanna
was
kiss.
nervous too.
Debuting in January actually makes a lot of sense. It's not necessarily Wrestle Kingdom, but there's the New Beginnings events
Yeah.
after Wrestle Kingdom, which is actually a time a lot of new people do show up. So it's this feels realistic. Oh, it's the one before Wrestle Kingdom. Okay, so this is before Wrestle Kingdom. You I don't think you'll be on that card though.
Oh no. No way.
Honestly, Tanahashi for live action All Might is not a.
Oh,
bad
that would actually be pretty
shout.
inspired.
Yeah, he's not a bad idea. The only problem is I can't imagine a Tanahashi who's not absolutely buff.
Yeah.
That's
You have
the
to CG
struggle.
him like Chris Evans
Yeah, like
in
Captain
Captain America.
America.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's to put his head on a little body.
Do your homework, Ems. I love you, friend. My debut match was against Makabe. The
Ooh, that's a
Unchained
tough one to
Gorilla.
have, honestly. That hurt you, I think, if you'd have a debut match with Makabe.
Oh, what's this? Oh,
There he is.
somebody's unchained the gorilla.
Yes. Is Steel Gorilla? No, Steel. It's Steel. Put. What is the? Is it just Gorilla?
It's Unchained the Gorilla.
Unchained Gorilla. Okay. Naito's favorite wrestler growing up. I remember. I think he said. Which I think explains a lot about Naito.
Oh, Runaway King
Runaway
Kong,
King
they call
Kong.
him in this.
God.
I think
Stone
that's...
People is Ishii. Yes, you're right.
Yeah. Speaking of Ishii, it was just in that
Yeah.
montage.
I've grown to really like Makabe. I was not the biggest Makabe fan initially, but I think as an old guy who hurts people, he's good.
Do not like Hanma.
No, Hanma has a lot of bad views.
Hanma considered the Hulk Hogan of New Japan, kind of,
Yeah, kind of.
for many reasons.
Yeah.
Happy New Year. They're just gift creating each other Happy New Year. Great. Just came by to say hi before we face off in the ring. What? Just discussing my debut against you. I really want to go see the movie starring Tanahashi. My dad is a heel wrestler, which looks fantastic and has like everybody in it.
Has that been given subtitles? Also, yeah, Makabe's gimmick is an homage to Bruiser Brody, which Dark Side of the Ring.
Ooh, yeah.
Shout outs to that extremely hard to watch documentary, but
No, I'm just really fired up about the match.
Baka.
This is just how I loosen up before a match, by being afraid.
That was smooth. That was very smooth.
Better step up your game. Yes, sir.
Oh God, Makabe is such a harsh debut. He'd like brutalize you.
Yeah. I think you get beat up.
That's a good shot.
Yeah. I go and hit fucking Rocky Romero with a balloon and get in the ring.
I miss the balloons.
I miss Jersey Kazu so much.
That being said, I do appreciate I was very, very excited at the return of pants.
Oh yeah. You've never seen an audience so excited to see like somebody take off their pants and find shorts underneath.
No pants. I was in a call watching that wrestling thing, and people were laughing at me because I was exactly on that journey where you could kind of see he didn't have them on, and I was like, oh my God, it's happening.
He's back. He's got his shorts on again. That's
got
Okada.
his tiny shorties on.
For the people who don't know what the hell we're talking about.
Yeah, he lost his tight trunks and had pants, and people did not like the pants. And on his return to being a serious WrestleMan again, Okada ripped off his pants to reveal his tidy shorts.
All right, what should
It
I? I
was a
guess
great
I don't have
moment.
very good kicking or technical right now. I gotta use my mouse and keyboard for the menus because they don't really like me.
That's fair.
Uh,
I do like that. It's just like having water pour down on you.
just sit under a waterfall,
Sit under a waterfall, the Ryu training.
wrestling.
Yeah. I agree. It was very important. Okada's thighs were again visible.
They're a treasure. I'll say that.
Just some chunky meat.
Okay, offensive offense or technical offense is what I need. Get my offense better.
Sandbag.
More rounded out.
Yeah. You're gonna be one able to do strikes against Makabe.
Yeah, and I keep forgetting to look at the different tabs. I need arm. That might be strength. Yeah, arm defense. What gives the most arm defense is bridge. This is a good. This is a good GIF too.
That's a very good game. Yeah. Oh my god. No, I don't think this game lets you get good at everything, just because the storyline only lets you do so much.
Yeah.
There is, what I'll say about a meta, there's a meta in terms of people who create custom wrestlers. There is like a logic to, you could max out every stat, but people are like, okay, realistically, this is where this guy's stats are at canonically. So base it around, like, there's like focal points, like Okada is this amount of points. So if you think this wrestler isn't going to beat Okada, it's got to be lower than this. Like, there's kind of a respected meta amongst the community as to like what are correct number stats for wrestlers. Like, you can absolutely download like a Kenny Omega who's just the highest stats in every stat, because of course that person's out there making them that. But also, yeah, no, saying you can't really be an effective heel until New Game Plus, you say this, but there is like a New Game Plus element to this game. I think you get to choose which faction you're in New Game Plus.
Yeah.
Whereas in the first one you have to like. Yeah, and then in the first playthrough, it just picks you based on options.
Oh.
But yeah, there is a like when they actually added the official New Japan characters to this, it did upset the meta slightly, because these will now be canonical Fire Pro stats for a lot of wrestlers. So it like gave you an idea of who was where. Which really, Okada should be realistically at the top, because Okada is canonically probably the most powerful wrestler.
Canonically a top.
Yeah, yes. I think at this point he is considered the most, like, objectively strongest.
Ooh. Yeah. Managed to dodge that.
But one nice thing about New Japan, which just talking about in general, I think I really, really enjoy was he's not New Japan good. I mean, in some ways he is actually, because one of the things I like about New Japan is, unlike WWE, people do lose. Like, it's not, losses are definitive. There's very rarely messy finishes where like people cheat to finish. Mm-hmm. It's pretty rare in New
people
Japan.
Get really
generally,
mad
when people
about that.
lose, yeah, generally when people lose, they lose, and because everybody loses to a degree, it's not a huge deal.
Like
So,
last
like-
summer when they were in the G1, the Bullet Club guys, the Guerrillas of Destruction, were doing a lot of cheating stuff. It was like
And it got
Tonga.
huge anger. from
Everybody
the crowd.
booed them, and it was like nobody was like people. There's like heel booing, and then there's like we're not enjoying this wrestling content booing.
Yeah, like New Japan, their fan base and also just the company takes the even though it's very silly in anime, there is also like a shoot or like realistic fighting aspect to this that's always been there, where like they take the fights relatively seriously, in that people win them and then it's over. You don't get an automatic rematch. You've been beaten. And that's like it. You see, because Okada is kind of Goku, but like it is difficult. In a lot of ways, Okada's more like, he's not Gohan. He's more like the Vegeta, because he started as such an asshole. Shoutouts to one of the feud that honestly got me interested in New Japan originally, the Tanahashi Okada multi-year feud, which was just incredible. and is worth rewatching, where Okada spent many years trying to finally surpass Tanahashi at the biggest event in Tokyo in January, called the Tokyo Dome, which really honestly made Okada. I don't think Okada would be half the wrestler he is today if that feud did not happen. Does Okada know what sex is? I actually think Okada's one of the wrestlers who does. What's your opinion on this?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I think he does, personally. There are a lot of wrestlers who don't. I think Okada does.
It's a really hard call. Did you see him with those balloons? I don't know if he knows what
No, I
sex
know,
is.
but like also I just feel like the Rainmaker... Here's the thing. The Rainmaker fucks, but does little Kazu.
Yeah. Jersey Kazu, definitely no. He Kool-Aided his hair red.
I think that actually might be good.
depressed.
Maybe Okada knows what sex is, but does not know what fucking is. I think that might be a good delineation for Okada. Because I think there are definitely some wrestlers who are pure as the driven snow, like etc., or like don't know anything but fight. And I don't think Okada is a don't know anything but fight character.
You just remember how to do an Irish whip.
Oh, it's you're saying just like fling them into the ropes when they come back?
Yeah.
I think it's Y in a direction.
Okay.
It's not. It wouldn't be on there. I think it's just like Y in a direction.
Ooh. Yeah, there we go.
You have to do it towards the ropes. Yeah. Alright, Shadow's Irish Whip, the most improbable normalized wrestling move.
Can I go up the ropes yet? No.
So yes. No, yeah.
They keep you from going up the
Dustin
ropes.
would absolutely have at least explain to Okada what fucking is. They honestly probably gave him bad information that he needs to be retaught about. I would not trust Dustin and Greg to give Lil Kazu the tips.
One of my favorites, Kota Ibushi, definitely doesn't know what sex is because he doesn't know what anything is.
Yeah, no, Kota Ibushi is an absolute himbo and does not understand anything. He can't even go on a plane correctly.
When they went to CEO, the gaming tournament last year, Kota Ibushi got lost at the airport and ended up in the wrong city or something, and Kenny had to go drive him or something like that.
Yeah, I believe that. Kenny's often had to find him when he gets missing, forgets his visa. So.
Love that boy.
The Irish Whip is that's actually a very deep throwback to a wrestler from the 1940s. Someone asked in the chat what's his signature for
out of the ring.
Irish Whips. That was a signature move of a wrestler in the 40s. So it is, yes, it is a deep throwback. Kota Ibushi is a golden retriever in human form. That is a good.
Oh yeah, he's basically a golden retriever. Hair.
Except he also has that dog thing of one of my favorite aspects of Kota Ibushi is he's just kind of like a fool for most of the time, but then he has that beast mode he activates occasionally, where he just becomes like a horrible monster for like 2 minutes, and I deeply appreciate this. Also, yes, shoutouts to when he said he hates books because they make him see things in his brain and he doesn't trust that.
Yeah,
I think that tells you a lot about
huge
Kota Ibushi.
energy.
Also, Kota Ibushi does not like salted chips, but he likes to buy unsalted chips and pour salt in them. So this is just the kind of shit you need to understand about Kota Ibushi.
He will do anything to destroy his neck and head.
Yeah, Kota Ibushi's just a real fool. And I'm all for it. You know what I'm sad about? Apparently him and Naito are like very, very good friends, but because they take storyline stuff very seriously in Japan, they've not been able to publicly hang out since Naito was a face.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, there's a great video of them going, like, it's in, like Drive Along, those in WWE. Japan did one of those with Naito and Kota in like a car, and I wish someone subtitled it because I want to know what they're saying. Opinions on WWE games: amazing customization suite, awful games.
Yeah, they're the worst games. They're like weird mini games to do pins and stuff. Like
deeply frustrating because I think you could make an excellent game there, but they're just not there. Again, I've talked about for a long time. I would love a full-blown rhythm game in wrestling, where it's essentially like a co-op rhythm game where it's about having an excellent match by getting the timings right and making the moves correctly. But I just don't think we'll ever get that. The UFC games are actually very good. It says a lot that a lot of wrestlers really like the UFC games and think they're very well made. Because I actually do think the UFC games are surprisingly made. I'm not a big fan of UFC, so I don't play them, but I do respect the mechanics of the game. I think they work very well.
yes.
Hell yeah. I love how exhausted you get in these matches. I know it's because you're not pushing the breathe button, but it makes it look very, very good.
I'm not pushing the breathe button enough, and also I just don't have that much stamina because I'm new.
Yeah, but it's like Okada. You're selling the match. Like Okada always looks like he's completely dead by the end of the match. Again with the disrespect. Oh, you're such a shitty. Oh, you have a UFC takedown now.
78. That's pretty good. Training points.
So yes, we mentioned Becky earlier, but shoutouts to Becky, who truly is living the fuck turfs lifestyle by beating the shit out of a terrible person, as someone mentioned in the chat.
Say point might end up a heel. Say point is kind of just a disrespectful rowdy boy.
I mean, that's fair.
I beat Makabe. Go point.
Oh shit! Did Rina Rita? Oh, I did not know about this. Rina Rita Rina Rita's turning heel.
Gas.
No. I love Rina Rita. So maybe I'm happy about this. Rina Rita might be my favorite young lion, so I'm happy about this.
Oh, I gotta talk to the fans.
What are you gonna say to the fans?
That's my first time on mic.
I do like the middle one a bit.
Yeah, it's the most disrespectful.
Yeah, everyone's respectful to the crowd. You want to be respectful of this crowd. Oh, you even get a press conference.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, do you get to drink the Budweisers? Or the Millers? It's always Miller, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you get to drink the Miller Lights? Everyone in the chat, whoever wins the last match in these things generally get a big crate of Miller Lights to drink.
Apparently the video from last night included Yoshihashi failing to open a bottle, and everybody like losing their minds.
Yoshihashi, buddy. So everyone in the chat, Yoshihashi's essentially like, what is Yoshihashi?
He's a monkey
like the Hans
king.
Molman of wrestling. Like I don't know how to describe it. Yeah, like he's just pathetic, and you love him because he's so pathetic.
That's kind of what like Summer Okada was. After being like the longest running champion.
Career.
Yeah. It's like
Yoshihashi's just...
Okada became Yoshihashi for the summer.
Yeah, because Yoshihashi had concussed himself getting into the ring and wasn't around. That's not true. That happened after the G1.
I'm losing my mind at the text here.
No, I understand.
Thank you, stranger. I owe you my life.
God, is that true that Yoshihashi got hit by a car and then in elementary school and then he apologized to the driver? Because that is so Yoshihashi.
Wow, you're just passing out at the interview.
I mean, you didn't use the breathe button.
The world goes dark in your backstage interview. I
absolutely watch those interviews on YouTube after every event, by the way, because they're excellent.
I don't always do it, but when there's somebody I'm like really following, yeah. I follow theirs.
Like if Hiromu's there.
Yeah.
Or Desperado. I love that. We haven't talked about Desperado. I love Desperado. I want Desperado to win the Best of Super Junior. I'm just going to say that right now. Obviously, you have a vested interest in who you want to win, and I respect that.
My favorite backstage moment is when Kenny versus Ibushi happened last summer. And they they went up to the interview thing for like a second, and then Kota just like grabs Kenny and they like drag each other up the stairs,
like holding hands.
Yeah, just these boyfriends. I am so invested in them.
So Kota just being like, "I want to leave. Let's just go."
Just like head nod. They were so like giddily like carrying each other away.
It was excellent.
Doesn't matter if I win a match if I can't stand on my own 2 feet afterwards.
Is Tama Tonga going to throw belts again? Find out next press conference. Yes, that was amazing. Fuck Ring of Honor's booking. Tama Tonga was right to do what he did. Also, just
fuck Ring of Honor. Also,
yeah, fuck Ring of Honor for lots of reasons. God, you have an excellent theme song. I recommend people look up the new theme song. I loved their old Fuck Jam one, but the new one is also very, very good. You say front runners. I really don't think Desperado's going to win, but I want him to win. Mainly because him and Hiromu have maybe my favorite dynamic in all of wrestling.
Special skill, Stardom. That's where you get women in wrestling.
The special skill stuff is actually very, very cool, and you can't do that stuff in...
Yeah, that saves a lot of points.
But but I'm saying in the edits, you can do a lot of very cool editing stuff.
Oh, in that area. I do
Of course,
recovery,
Dragon Lee wants
breathing.
Desperado to be his next opponent. They're both Hiromu's boyfriends. Of course, they want to have that match. I, honest to God, want Desperado to take Dragon Lee's mask. I'm that person. I want him to have that over Dragon Lee and taunt Hiromu with it.
I'm just gonna do all breathing and recovery stuff this time around. Agility from rank up to rank 4.
For chat, I actually do think Shingo's gonna win. I don't want Shingo to win, but I just think that's my logical, my brain bet. But my heart says Desperado.
Oh hey, I can rank up my movement speed to medium slow. Hell yeah. Oh, it says that.
I don't think the brackets are out yet. Maybe they are. I don't think the brackets are out. I'm not. I only watched the latest because Save Point's been on this weekend. I've only watched the latest on Taku, pretty haphazardly. So I don't know if they released the brackets. Yeah, okay, they haven't released the blocks yet.
Yeah.
They've given out who's going to be at it, and it is an amazing mix of wrestlers.
I'm so excited. I just resubbed last night, and...
A Bandito, oh my, I'm so excited to see Bandito.
I'm bummed I didn't get to see Bandito come to the last show that LP was at here.
So in OTT, Bandito and Flametta was here, and I do love that they use Tequila as their music. That is absolutely the most hype thing for a crowd to be singing while they're doing crazy flippy shit.
LP is definitely in BOSJ this year. Like, they announced him as the last guy last night.
LP will most likely not be in the same bracket as Ishimori. That's the only thing I'd guess.
Yeah. I'm excited. I gotta watch my boy.
Honestly, there's very few matches I don't want to see on that bracket. But I don't want to just be calling out people, but I do really dislike him. I'm forgetting. Please tell me Flip Gordon isn't.
I don't think he is.
Oh, thank God, because I really disliked him last year. He's bad, and also I just don't like watching him. I think he might be... Yeah, he's in it. Okay, then let Desperado kick him... Just let Desperado kick him out of the kip-ups. Let someone beat him out of his stupid kick-ups, because I hate them. I think it's maybe the worst gimmick. And I want someone... Because it makes everyone else look like a complete nerd. So yes, just don't book Flip. I would agree with that.
Oh, hey there. Nice to meet you. There's the young lion.
Oh, Kawato used to be my favorite young lion. He's currently in Mexico. He'll be coming back at some point. But Kawato is fantastic. Really, really, really excited for Kawato. Kawato also is currently looking like a fucky version of like an LIJ or Show and Yo looking person in Mexico.
Nice.
So I'm very excited to see him come back as like a hot, sexy boy.
Oh, we're tagging.
Flip was a troop, I believe, not a cop. People in chat talking about Flip.
So I'm shadowing Yuji, and Kawato's going.
He's floundering in Mexico, but also like excursions are interesting. It's very hard to know. Like sometimes you're given terrible gimmicks in excursion. I think it's just a very good place to learn. I don't necessarily think it's the. Oh, it's National Guard. Okay. I don't think it's necessarily a great way to know how they'll do when they come back. That's my feelings on it.
Use illegal or rough moves while earning a match rating of
Finally.
60%.
Finally, it's time.
What's illegal?
Do you have any illegal moves?
I don't know. What's some rough?
Yeah,
moves?
Jay's excursion was not the best excursion, but I love the knife pervert now. I think Jay has really come into his own. Don't blow it. This is your LIJ audition in the chat.
Oh. What time is it? Oh, we missed our 3:33.
We did miss 3:30. Oh dang.
Just
gotta do it now.
Yeah. Second. I'm gonna just turn down Fire Pro here real quick.
Yeah. I'll read out the donations. If
close.
people want to do their 3 at 33, please get it done now because we will call them out. Sorry for the slight delay.
Alright, there we go. Bow, down, bow, down. Remember, send in any number with a 3 in it to show solidarity.
One donation that I just haven't read out because I haven't flipped back and forth, which is from Anonymous, $20. Thank you so much.
Oh, excellent.
A little bit. I'm blown away with the amount of money we have.
I was so worried we weren't going to do like as good as last year.
Yeah, that was honestly for me as well. I was genuinely concerned about that. So to see where we're at is just unthinkable.
Ooh. Go Ace. Ace.
This song is really good. I'll listen to it in the actual stream.
Oops. How do I tag?
I think it's L1.
I'm getting double teamed here.
That's
Yuji, man.
So yeah, this game, we mentioned it earlier, this game has like a lot of timing based mechanics where when they all join hands, you're like inputting commands right at that moment, and whoever is the more correct timing will get their move off. I know there's other stuff happening, but that is the main mechanic. It's just all really about timing.
Yeah. There's not really a meter on the screen that tells you how well you're doing ever.
Yeah, it's all based off like just kind of vibing.
It's a spirit you have to feel inside of you.
Yeah. It's that fighting spirit.
Come up, Yuji. Ah, yeah.
He's just a stinking young lion. He ain't gonna beat that great blue.
Work on my breathing.
For people who might not know New Japan stuff, Yuji Nagata, a huge inspiration to Daniel Bryan. Just an all-around classic wrestler. Used to be Mr. G1. He's now unfortunately too old to compete with G1s.
How do I get in?
He sure is doing a good job right now, though.
Yeah.
Okay, now you're in.
Oh. How do I take off the ring buckle?
Oh, I'm so annoyed that he's in the game, but you can't do that.
What's the point of having Toru Yano if you can't?
Yeah, Toru Yano, a fantastic,
like comedy, like New Japan wrestler.
Yeah, comedic wrestler. To be fair, I'm not talking about like one of the greats of all time, but you know what? He is kind of the great. Buy his DVDs, yes, that is true. He is constantly doing the hustle. I respect that. He loves a good low blow, which is a term for a type of punch.
Sure is.
You use that term when you don't want to just say a dick punch.
I need to find like a weapon or something.
If you go outside the ring and you push Y while pushing up against the side, you will pick up a weapon.
Nice. I don't even know how to leave, honestly.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know if I can, honestly, at this point.
Yeah, I don't think.
Well,
I just don't know if you've hit rough moves.
I don't know if that's the thing I can do yet.
You probably have them, but you probably have to go into your move list and like pull out new moves, something like that. If I had to guess.
Yeah, Yuji. Get him.
Put a lot of work in, Yuji Nagata. those kicks.
Yeah. One of my favorite things is the like wrestling etiquette video that they put on like streams and stuff, where
the like
with Liger
when you're
wearing
going
a
to the show.
yeah, Liger wears a police outfit, but he has a hole cut in the hat for his horn on his mask. It's fantastic,
That entire video worth watching.
and it's just like
When we say
Taguchi
wrestling
being a
etiquette,
clown.
It's like going to a live show. What going to a live show is like. It's like a helpful video for people going to shows in Japan, and it is incredible.
And disrespectful Taguchi is. Yeah.
Yeah, Taguchi's just a rowdy boy. Yeah,
He's-
it is definitely Waruchi, as someone said in the chat. He's just being very Wario-esque.
69th. What is that?
Yeah,
Junior champion. Yeah.
IWGP Junior champion.
He wears the number 69 on his jersey at all times.
Yeah, to be clear, yeah, we mentioned the funky weapon earlier. Maybe we should just talk about Taguchi for
Yeah.
a hot second.
I
So
can talk
he's
about
a wrestler who could be an amazing junior wrestler. Like, he is very capable and skilled,
Mm-hmm.
but he also just loves using his butt
Yeah.
and, like, has amazing comedic timing.
Yeah. He's a big, funny dude. He runs
Maybe
like
one of the actual
a sports
funniest
team.
wrestlers. Yeah.
He has a sports team. Any wrestler who's like not super affiliated with any particular faction is kind of in Taguchi Japan, which is his
Yeah,
fucking
including,
fake
like,
rugby
Tanahashi.
team. Yeah, Tanahashi, technically a Taguchi guy.
It's deeply amusing.
For a while, he was just being different sports teams. Like every time he came out,
Yeah.
like he'd
But
have
now
a
it's
soccer
rugby
ball.
because the Rugby World Cup is coming too. And he uses a rugby helmet which gives him impervious strength against headshots.
For a brief while, he was replaced by a wrestler named was it Masked Horse?
Masked Horse, yeah.
Masked Horse was Taguchi wearing a horse mask. He had a backstory where he was raised by horses, but then the horses abandoned him, and then he was raised by wrestlers.
Yeah, it's very funny. And I think they may have also abandoned him. I'm not too sure.
Maybe
His parents abandoned
And
him.
his parents abandoned him, then the horses adopted him, and then the horses abandoned him, and he got
And then
adopted
he
by
was found
wrestlers.
Yeah.
And that lasted for about 2 weeks. And I'll
Yeah,
remember
Taguchi
it and
has done a
cherish it
number of
always.
those where he comes as a mysterious character. We're not supposed to know who it is.
Yeah.
And like the commentary sells it as this new wrestler, who is this mysterious new
Come
wrestler.
on, huge. Come on, man.
Gotta stop. Oh, can you not go in? If you push A and in, can you go in?
Oh, maybe? No, I
Try
don't
try
think
any of the buttons and in. Maybe Y and in.
No, I don't think they can.
I
Oh,
thought
there it
it
is.
was
Oh,
in.
okay, it's X.
Yeah, because you just to stop him doing the tap, I think, or stopping the tap. It will make you go out occasionally. I think that's what happens. But
Yeah.
you can't come in to stop the pins and stuff. Just like in real wrestling.
Yeah.
I do love tag. I love a good tag. I feel like it's a very underappreciated.
Golden Lovers, probably one of the best tag teams to watch just because they're so in sync all the time. They practice like, nonstop.
As much as I'm like iffy on them occasionally, that Long Beach Golden Lovers versus Young Bucks match, incredible match from last year that I'd recommend people watch.
I'm not as big. I'm not a big Young Bucks fan, but I do
That
appreciate the
match had a
character.
lot going on. Yeah, that made me appreciate it. Like, I'm not the biggest Young Bucks fan, but that was just a.
Their like
standout
character
match.
interaction with Kenny is great.
Yeah, it was just a very good match for all the history that was in it. In terms of tag teams in New Japan right now, I do really like Shonyo.
Yeah.
I think they're very fantastic. Shoutouts to Yo, for people in the chat who might not know a lot about wrestling, whose gimmick is, and he's admitted this, he just really likes JoJo's, and his gimmick is 90% JoJo's. He's just like a fucky wrestler who wears stars on the inside of his jacket and shows off his abs and his
Yeah.
tits.
Yeah, he just flashes
Yeah, it
his,
was
his
really
chest wherever he goes.
And there's that great gif of like the women in the audience like fainting when he does it. It's very funny. He's a very good wrestler.
He has a good blog of just photos too.
Oh, I don't follow his blogs because again, it's just like that. A lot of them have text, and I don't end up following them.
Yeah, I machine translate them, but the pictures are good
Oh, okay.
enough that it's like, yeah, this is all right.
Like Japanese wrestling Instagram, I find more.
Yeah, I
Nice.
got my pin. I didn't really use any moves, I don't think, but
Your pin is like, I think has 100% success rate so far. I don't think anyone's kicked out of that move yet.
I did get a 2.9, I think, in one of them.
Oh, you did. You're right. You got that too.
All right, let's fuck him up.
You just gotta not here for this.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be in, Sekigun.
That's fair.
Yeah, elbow in the back. That's. just fucking him up. Teleporting through the ropes a little bit.
You know. Sometimes just
Kojima's Twitter is great. Bread Club.
Yeah, Kojima's Twitter is fantastic. Are you all excited for AEW?
Oh, mission cleared.
Yes, I am very excited for AEW. Partly because it's legit competition with money. I think the roster they're creating is actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I think like low key, it's been a lot of very good wrestlers have been picked up. They've said a lot of, they've written a lot of checks.
Stop wasting time
I
giggling.
need to see if they cash.
He's still got a lot to learn.
But yes, I am very interested in AEW.
That's this month?
That is the end of this month, I think.
Yeah.
25th. God, do you think Dean or like John Moxley's going to show up? Oh, I really hope he does.
I have no idea.
He teased that he might be at it. I'd be very excited to see John Moxley free of the WWE. Which, like Pac, I think he could do very, very well.
Mm-hmm.
Out of their horrible machinations of a 70-year-old horrible human being. Quada looks so pouty. Yeah, no, Moxie's definitely going to be doing a bunch of indie stuff, but I just hope he may eventually end up at AEW. Battlestar Valk, thank you so much for hanging out.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out.
And everyone in the chat, I really appreciate when people are watching these streams, and we get to... I appreciate that for me, this is like morning, and I had my breakfast and got on here, but this is late night for a lot of people. So I deeply appreciate.
It's late night for me.
Yeah,
I'm staying up till the end.
You always get these hours. I feel so bad.
That's when I'm awake.
Okay, fair.
Okay, I need stretch defense.
I'm saying I struggle to be excited for Cody in the Bucks. Yeah, they're definitely the people I'm not excited for. That being said, I'm very excited for Cody versus Dustin Rhodes Goldust.
I'm kind of into Cody, but mostly as like a character thing.
I think Cody's like a very good actor. I just not the biggest in ring.
Shoutouts to
like him and
CW's
Brandy
Arrow.
Him and Brandy are a very good pair. I like them a lot.
I win.
Yeah.
How much longer we got? I guess I should open my.
We got a little bit of time because the VOD I don't think isn't a full.
Oh, that's right.
Full hour, yeah. So we're okay.
I'm gonna just.
Richie Wine, thank you also for being here.
Thank you, everybody, coming through.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. For real, it is very, very appreciative. So hi, Where Gazelle, who's just shown up because.
Oh, what's up, Briar?
Yeah.
We played Briar's game, Armor Aster, on Discord last night. That was great. This was with M and Jackson from Abnormal Mapping and our friend Autumn from Export Audio.
Yeah.
Had a good time playing some mech RPG.
It's always a good time. Also, yes, Cody dressed as Nero would be great, but not acknowledging it. I agree that would be very, very great.
Team fight with Chaos. Ooh. I wonder if the knife pervert is here.
Yes, for real. Shoutouts to Export Audio crew and all. He's actually blushing. Oh no, we got God.
Hello, Ghetto. Don't worry, Rainmaker.
I do need to get an Okada shirt before I go to the UK show in August. I already do need to get one.
Sir, heck, he said heck. It's an honor just being here. Good, now that's out of the way. I recommend you learn everything you can from each match. Thank you for the advice, sir. Alright, Ricky, going ahead. Rainmaker and I need to have a chat.
Yeah.
Even Okada is rooting for me today. Can't get much better than this. Suddenly the door swings open.
Oh, Oh, it's anime fan Tomoyuki Oka. Currently in the UK with the gimmick I don't love, but that's what excursions are like.
Yeah. The Otaku champion has already claimed 10 amateur MMA titles.
Yep, he loves anime.
Great.
I don't know if they're here because they're currently on a trip. But shoutouts to Mod and all around good person. We Lord Vegeta. When we went to see a show in Dublin, Minoru Suzuki was there and also Keith Lee.
Oh yeah.
And we knew independently that Keith Lee loved One Piece.
Oh.
But we realized he probably didn't know Minoru Suzuki absolutely loves One Piece. So we let them know. And later on, they tweeted that, yes, they in fact did have a conversation with Suzuki about One Piece. And I think that's beautiful. I think in general, letting wrestlers know it's okay, they all are big dorks who love anime and manga, is important.
65%.
Yes, that the hot pink Okada shirt is the one I want to get before the show. I really do like it. That being said, I'll be forever mad that the black and gold shirt that was exclusive to only Japan, I could not get that because that shirt was amazing from about 2 years ago. I'm very annoyed I couldn't get that.
Ghetto, help me. Sorry I called you a bastard scoundrel traitor earlier.
I mean, you're kind of also a bit of a rude, so it's fair. Like, these characters would get along. They're both pretty rude. This is a Dapp portion. I am here. Hello. No experience. I was, I had a segment yesterday that I think turned out pretty good. It's on a VOD, but I am here because it's wrestling, and why wouldn't I be here for wrestling?
And, you know, I was pleased to have you on board because we had a good time chatting last time. And I think we've had a great time now as well.
Yeah, also, yes, it is a good point. Gato is, in fact, in a faction with LP now.
Yeah.
So maybe your opinion of Gato should change.
Maybe.
Maybe. Well, hear from LP.
Yeah.
What is Gato? You've got the inside scoop on Bullet Club now. You're going to have to buy a Bullet Club shirt.
Yeah, I'm looking at the pink one with the Katakana Bullet Club logo.
That is a great... I actually looked... I was curious if he had a shirt, so I looked at that today. I was like, oh, did he get a shirt yet? I'm excited. He's going to have some, like, real neon Bullet Club shirt, I'm imagining.
Yeah, I'm hoping to let him go wild, because he's got really good shirt designs of his own.
Yeah, I'm hoping... Well, it's probably going to have to be black, because... But I do hope they let him do a lot with the design. Because I think the Bullet Club, like... design concept is actually very, very solid.
Yeah, it's not bad.
There's a reason it is the... Like, I kind of want to get a GOD shirt, because also, if GOD are at the UK show, I know I mentioned I'd be very, very obnoxious about Taichi. I'd also be extremely obnoxious about GOD.
You'd be obnoxious, much like Tamatanga.
Much like Tamatanga, but like, I want to be... Because I feel like there's certain wrestlers who... like smarks or whatever, I don't want to use terms, like the very serious wrestling fans in the crowd won't like or won't want to be liking them because they're not cool, and I'm not here for that. I love and respect lots of wrestlers who do a good job.
I just thought
I feel like a lot of people would love Taichi who don't love wrestling. I think Taichi's a great inroad to people.
You just have to watch his intro, like
his intro, and like when Rico comes out, and like I think that gimmick is the most non-gross version of like having a person who just adores this horrible shitty bag.
Yeah,
could be, because he's not shitty to her ever. He's just an awful human being.
Yeah. The bad choice well. Emperor Taichi.
Exactly, like it's not. It's fine. It's fine. It's not. It could be a lot more gross. Kenny's Bullet Club shirts are nice. Like, it's fine. That shirt will be a classic.
I mean,
having a
Bullet Club shirts are like cliche, but they're also like the design isn't that bad compared to so many wrestling shirts.
I have the Balor Club one because I went to an NXT show and wanted that. So that's the only Bullet Club shirt I have in technicality. That being said, I would get a GOD shirt. I think the red is nice, and I do like GOD a lot. Bullet Club are back to becoming cool, y'all. I think that's what's happening right now.
Yeah.
Between Taichi Shimori and GOD and LP, I think Bullet Club are becoming cool again.
Yeah.
After those dorks, the Elite, kind of ruined Bullet Club. That being said, LIJ are the coolest faction.
Yeah, LIJ always number one.
LIJ are just the best.
Unless you count Taguchi Japan, which I always do.
Japan are like, that's the Galaxy Brain best
Yeah,
faction,
yeah.
if we're being honest. You have to reach like the nth level of liking New Japan before like, actually Taguchi Japan is the best faction in New Japan. I just want to watch Juice and Finley interact forever. These fools. Oh, so yes, now that Elgin is gone, Taguchi Japan is inherently better, because fuck my game. I'm glad he's gone to TNA and I never need to look at him ever again.
And you get like a dedicated Lobo or something.
Yeah. That being said, you did a move last time that counted, so...
I think it might be because I went and pummeled them from behind and all that.
Yeah, maybe. I think it just like hit all your things.
The
Yeah,
elbow
no,
to
they
the
did. I'm so glad that I'm able to truly delete him from my brain. We don't need to talk about this horrible person. This is a good chat for good people. But yes, I'm glad I no longer have to even skip matches.
That's the real wrestling minefield.
Yeah, for sure. Having to skip certain matches is definitely a wrestling problem sometimes. Yeah, here you go. I think that's it. I don't think you have to do it from this point on now.
Yeah, it's probably counts as a legal move.
Yeah, I think after this you're fine.
Yeah, big boot.
That looked great, yeah.
I really wish I could do top rope stuff right now.
Thank you for being in the chat.
Yeah, thanks to everybody again. It's a great weekend.
We've got a donation from Joe, $10. Y'all are doing good work. Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Look how close that bar is to being filled up, y'all. Look at it. Look at the bar right now.
Bar is like, 99.9%.
I would like to remind, I think it'll require a lot of work, but I believe in all of us. But remember that at one point Mo said that if we get to 160,000, we will do that interstitial
I want that so much.
Game where Yuri on Ice and Kingdom Hearts all hang out on a beach together. That will happen if we get that number.
I would join on that in a heartbeat.
Yes, so
I've already picked what my character would be. If people were in the Discord chat, they might have seen what I wanted to play in that.
If someone has that clip, Mo put it on Twitter. I'll find it. I'll put the fugue state Mo moment. That is the interstitial. I will do this because it's important that you.
Absolutely important. Speaking of interstitial, check out our donation rewards section where you can pledge $5 to raffle for games like Hat in Time, which Where Gazelle was the level designer on. Shout out Briar Sovereign. What else is there? There's Too Mellow Music. We got signed albums and discographies. We've got
Humble Monthly sub.
Humble Monthly 6-month subscription, which is such a bargain if you get that.
That's such a good bargain. Like there's those Wonder Song even just this month, fantastic.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey was also this month.
Yeah, like they generate. You'll get something from that. You'll eventually want. Don't worry.
Yeah, if you spend $5 and get a game every month that you probably like out of the like 8. Incredible, really. What else is there? There's Delver by Nora Blake and Natalie somebody. I'm sorry, I don't have the names offhand. But Psychedelic Dungeon Crawl Tabletop RPG. We got Kitty Horror Shows. What's that game called? Anatomy.
Yes, sir. Looking at, let me get these up so I can.
A lot of TRPGs by trans developers in the big bucket. We got a couple copies of Monster Hearts from my real life friend Avery Alder. We got there's so much. We got Chess Two Kingdoms, which was the game right before by Takuma Okada. No relation, as far as I know.
That also just looked. That game looked really cool. I'd not seen it before.
Yeah, I didn't get to focus on that as much because I was waiting to do my own thing, but.
Yeah.
Oh, did you get a bell? Oh, no.
It was a dick bell.
Yeah. Oh, the low blow
That's one of
bell.
those ones for me to get the punch in the dick. Yeah, fun thing about wrestling, every time someone gets a bop in the business, the bell has to ring. Oh, was it? Oh, is it paratopic, not anatomy?
Oh, paratopic is in there. Anatomy is in there as well.
I think they might both be in there.
They're both in there, yeah. Absolutely both in there.
So many good deals is what we're saying.
Yeah. All those games are incredible. Get them.
And thanks for everyone who
thanks to everybody who contributed. Some of our mods bought games, as well as several were pitched in by the developers.
Yes, we deeply appreciate.
Come on, Huge.
This is an exciting match.
Yeah, this is going long.
It's like low-key been a very exciting match.
Paratopic, one of the devs is another Twitter buddy. Lots of cool games made by people I think are cool. Come on, Yuji, get him. Oh, 2.9. I love the 2.9, honestly. It's such a good little joke.
Yeah. So yeah, for people who watch and maybe think this looks interesting in any aspect, people brought it up before, and I do remind this. Yes, you have been calling Gato Yuji Nagata for this.
I'm sorry, my brain is asleep.
So you just knocked him out with your finish.
Oh, did I
by
just?
The way. That's what critical comes up. He's unconscious.
I killed a man. Whoops.
Oh, that spear looks sick as hell. I think he's full up. I think he will eventually get up, but he is unconscious, I think.
Wow. I need to tag.
You do. I'm worried you're gonna get knocked out here. Yeah, you just destroyed Tomoyuki Oka. He is now no longer exists.
Gone to the manga heaven.
The idea of suplexing someone so hard that they are knocked the hell out is extremely satisfying. You need to tag.
I need to tag, but I couldn't breathe.
Okay, fair. Yeah, this is the Great O'Karen's origin story. He's now a ghost. Or a zombie. Is it zombie? I don't know what the Jamshi
Come on. Breathe.
Get over there!
Oh no.
This is so exciting. But yes, this game is currently on sale on both PSN.
I'll have to win, I guess, so it doesn't matter.
You don't have to win, but I want you to win.
Yeah.
You can't have that attitude when you're wrestling in New Japan.
Okay, so
gotta win.
I'll fight harder from now on.
Yeah. Yuji Nagata didn't teach you to not want to win.
Okay,
yes! Now double team. Yeah! Oh, that move was happening. Get him, Gato.
Get him, Gato.
This rules. You knocked him onto the chair.
Yeah.
That chair's been set up for the entire match. That's storytelling. That's called match philosophy.
Oh no!
You have to get in there. Get in there. Hit him. He can't tag you anyways. You're currently not legal, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Or he can't pin you, I should say. I love that Oka has just been knocked out this entire time. You can help him out here if you hop down. Because it's not like, it's not in the ring. You just saved him.
Oh, right into the...
But you saved him. It gave him the second to wake up. Yeah. This match has been really... Oh! That would have been onto the side of the thing. The hardest part of the apron.
Yeah.
The hardest part of the ring. Hell yeah. This match has been really
good.
This
is a fucking, 5-star match.
Like, genuinely very invested in this match.
Pin him.
Yeah, just pin him.
Oh!
The crowd would be doing the...
Oh no!
Get in there, Gato.
Yeah, Gato.
Gato. You're currently legal, though. You have to do the pin.
Yeah.
I'll get the pin. Well, after he does the move. Let him do the move. Okay, so... Yeah.
Oh,
right
in the chair!
The chair!
Oh! What's it gonna take?
What is it gonna take to take this man out? You're gonna have to do your biggest move. Or just do that. Maybe. We'll see.
Oh,
Oh, that was less. He's getting stronger. Yes, double team. Yes! Double team!
yeah.
This game is great. This game rules, actually.
This
That
game
was
is
such a good example of why this
fantastic.
game rules. That match has to be a 90 star, like 90% match, which I would call a 5-star match.
Let's just go.
Yeah, just be disrespectful. What is that gotta be? That's gotta be high. 79! That's still a good match. Maybe it's just because you're a young lion. They're not
Yeah.
gonna give you high stars.
Go to town with weapons and rough or excessively violent moves. I didn't do that.
When you used weapons,
I did use a chair once. I should have used that chair again.
I feel like probably should use it more. But you know what? That's fine.
Today's not my day. Sorry. Thanks for today. Thanks for knocking me unconscious today.
We have a very small amount of time left, so I don't know what we want to do before we finish up. We've got about another 6 or so minutes.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we probably shouldn't do this again. We can probably pick something else.
Yeah, we'll probably just finish up the story bit here and we can head off. Maybe play another good wrestling theme. I don't know.
We could just pick wrestlers from the main menu, like people wrestlers. I don't know.
Right, that's true. Keep that kind of stuff up and you'll never reach the top. Sorry about that match, sir. Such high hopes for you. What a disappointment.
Your rowdiness
Go easy on him,
immediately
get
goes
out.
away
Oh,
upon failure.
I hate my angel.
Oh, yeah, Okada's got your back at least.
Can't you see he's being hard enough on himself as it is?
Only because you said.
Oh, you're missing save? A persona? I've got to figure out how to bring character to my matches. You got that right. Yes, sir. Don't mind
I love the idea that it's at noon. It'll end at.
Yeah, noon
It will
Eastern
end
is the
when
end of
it
the stream.
started. Yes.
Except last time we went way beyond the end time.
Yeah, it might
too.
go. We don't know. It's Jackbox, and again, so it might go. We don't know.
Today's match.
All I'm
between
saying
Menu
is, if
and
we can
Cass,
get to
well, I picked a perfect
160, that
example.
interstitial will happen. So
Right, let's focus on what type of
Just saying
personality I
that.
am as I make my way to the top. I'm definitely going to win next time.
yeah, that's a good outlook to have. So we got about 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'll just finish up my stuff here. Do some throw work.
That bridge.
My finisher is, a bridge.
Yeah, it's
so-
a suplex. Yeah, you'll have to. It's a bridge. Like in real life, I really love a good Northern Light suplex. I think it looks fantastic.
Power attack up.
Oh, that's great. This great GIF.
Yeah.
Maybe my favorite GIF in the game.
Oh, this one's pretty good. Pike push up is good too.
I must say, Moth, Jackbox is just Jackbox, but with Jack and Daxter.
Spirit wean bleeding. I think that's a typo.
I love sports medicine lesson. It's just a good,
Don't how not to get hurt.
here's how to don't get hit here. This is it. Kota Ibushi needs training on don't get hit with your neck.
Don't put your neck fully into it.
Yeah, stop getting your neck fully into this. Oh shit! Insisted on meeting you at a diner. Oh my god, this has to be the end. What is this?
This is such a suspense. Let me just check our.
We'll get on time. We have 5 minutes left.
Okay, we got 5 minutes. Okay, we'll go meet Sonata at a diner. Is this a date?
Can you quickly bring the image up and paste it over? You can't do that.
I can't.
So you paste it over the face of this Sonata. This should be Hot Sonata. This is a pre-beard.
And entering, you spot Sonata near the back and hurry over. Oh no, he's got a little bit of beard, but not too full beard.
Yeah.
No gracias. My name's Point. Point Chan.
He needs point.
Stares at you with an unreadable expression. Cold skull,
Thumbs
Sonata.
up. Sonata's fantastic. I might just hold on. I'm just gonna paste for people who weren't here when we showed him off.
Hell
I will
yeah.
paste the sexy Sonata in the chat. I don't have the one with the skull mask. Let me see if I can get that real quick.
Sonata? Sonata stares at you with an unreadable expression again. Great, that's
Yeah,
all
he
he can
doesn't
say.
talk. It makes sense. He doesn't talk.
This is good.
It's very good.
Just making expressions at us. Excuse me, sir? This is the eyes seem to shift. Sonata stares at you with an unreadable expression.
God, it's so good.
He's so handsome.
He's really handsome. Straight up.
Sonata continues to stare at you with an unreadable expression. I'm crying here.
Yes. Alright, I've gotten the important images, I think. I get this one.
Eyes seem to shift. Sonata stares at you with an unreadable expression. I heard he didn't talk much, but complete silence. This is getting ridiculous. Oh. Oh. Hello. I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, we're definitely getting along really well.
Yeah, we're getting on really well with him.
Sure.
This is, by the way, currently how hot this man looks.
Sonata nods his head slightly. What? He approves of me? But we didn't even talk.
Yes, now I've gotten. I posted the image of new Sonata in the chat, and yes, everyone.
I understand. Of course, it's an honor just to be part of the unit. If today's match goes poorly, gulp, we'll crush you. Oh, I understand.
It's true. This is all very true. They are like blood brothers essentially. Lij have a deep connected bond.
Kitamura. Very large man.
Yeah.
Wrestling monster.
Kitamura, no longer a wrestler, unfortunately. He had an unfortunate accident, but he is at least living life.
And I guess before this match, we should probably hand it off.
Yes, we should. So we should start singing. Thanks everyone for being around for this.
Yeah, you can find us on, Twitter. I'm ace_crew_Jones. I might stream more of this on my own channel or on the Waypoint community, and who knows?
Yeah, the dating aspect of this is fantastic. And also, you had a lot of very exciting matches there. I would say they were all very exciting.
So yeah, I'm just gonna wait until I get the go ahead and.
Yeah, and I'm A_Dapp, and thank you all so much for. Oh, sorry, I'm A_Dapp on Twitter. I'm Dapp everywhere else. But yes, thank you so much for everyone for hanging out. Deeply appreciate it.
Cheers. Momodora up next, I think.
Yes.